Hey everyone, good evening. Welcome back to my show. Welcome back to the 8th initiative. My name is Dee, and I am very thankful and very grateful with you all being here today. Spending another, I don't know, hopefully not 20 minutes with me. I'm currently trying my best to shorten down the length of my video because I think, well, I'm not really sure what it is yet, but I just want to make sure that my video is not too long till I bore you guys. So, as you can see, that I'm not in my usual space. I'm not at home. I'm not in KL. I'm currently away from home. I'm currently in Langkawi. I'm here on my monthly work trip. And yeah, I thought to myself that, just because I'm traveling does not mean that I have to stop posting. Of course, I'm not in my usual, I'm not in the comfort of my own little studio, but you gotta make do with what you have, right? For me, when it comes to this podcast, this vlog, is a microphone. Because yeah, I want to have good audio, and of course, my camera, my phone. I'm using my phone's camera, and I think it's doing its job pretty well. And yeah, so in my previous video, I was like, I can't be doing these things half-assed, and yeah, I gotta be disciplined. I'm still trying to find my rhythm. I'm still trying to find my groove on, how to go about this whole process. And slowly but surely, I'm sure I'll get to where I'm supposed to be. It's still a journey, one that I am very happy to be on, because yeah, I've been talking about coming up with my own YouTube channel for the longest time, and finally I have something up, and I feel a sense of achievement within myself. I don't want to just talk the talk. I want to do the walk too, and I want to make sure that I walk nicely, you know? So, yeah, I'm here in Langkawi. I'm gonna be here for about 2.5 weeks, and then I'll be heading back to KL. So far, it's been great. It's been good. The weather has not been so kind. I mean, I'm pretty happy with it. Yes, we don't have the sun because it's been raining a lot at the moment. Oh, my camera is shaking. Sorry. Table is not so stable. Yeah, the weather has not been so nice, but I personally enjoy it because it's nice and cooling because it's been raining. But you can only enjoy it now because come Asian summer, it's going to be hot. So I'm just appreciating things that I have around me at the moment. Today has been pretty well. The last 2 days has been pretty busy with work. I'm doing this thing with Langkawi channel. It's a channel. It's a YouTube channel, and we've also got Langkawi channel on Instagram and TikTok. So what we do is we showcase places around Langkawi as well as events, and we focus mainly, well, specifically on Langkawi for now, hence the name Langkawi channel. And me and my colleague, like, we've been around, well, we've gone to 2 events already this past 3 days, and some of these events are um, co-sponsored by Tourism Malaysia. And this kind of bothers me because there are a lot of events happening throughout Langkawi, but they're not properly advertised. You don't really hear about the event. Excuse me. You don't really hear anything about the event until like what, 3 days before that? It's ridiculous. If you want to plan for an event, obviously you want to get as much traction from people. You want people to be talking about it like months in advance, right? But unfortunately, it's not like that over here. Event is in a week. Only then you'll see things being posted up online, or buntings and banners being put up. And don't you think that's a little too late to wanna reel people in? Anyway, it's a problem here on the island, and we complain about it a lot. But yeah, I'm sure we'll be able to figure something out. Not on our own, of course. We need the help of everyone, but we can definitely initiate it, and of course maybe spearhead it one day. You never know, right? To get the island out there. Over here, we don't consider Langkawi as a Malaysian entity, because Langkawi is an island. B, it's a duty-free island. So one of the biggest attraction here would be the fact that alcohol are not imposed with tax here. So it's very, very cheap. Alcohol is super cheap here. When I first arrived the island 7 years ago, I was not that big a drinker. I mean, of course, I do enjoy my drinks, but only when I got to Langkawi. Maybe the first 3 years, I might have been an alcoholic. Not the serious kind, obviously, and I'm not making fun of those who are struggling with alcohol at the moment. I'm not trying to sound insensitive here, but the amount of drinking that I was doing for the first 3 years here was just insane. It's crazy. I'd finish work at 11, and by the time I get back home, it's 10:30, and I've got warm beer just waiting for me in my room, and I can just drink it. Not a problem. And it was not like Tiger beer or a Carlsberg or a Heineken. It's special brew. If you guys know what special brew is, then yeah. But if you don't, anyway, special brew is a type of beer. I think it's under Carlsberg, right? But it's 6.8% alcohol, so it's strong for a beer, and to drink it warm. Yeah, I remember the first time I had warm beer. I remember thinking to myself, like, D, you've got a drinking problem. If you can down special brew, like a warm can of special brew, without even making a face, like ugh, then yeah, you've got a problem. So anyway, you went downhill from there on for a couple of years, and then yeah, now I'm good. I've significantly I've slowed down my alcohol consumption significantly. I do still enjoy my occasional gin o'clock with my friends, and every now and then an espresso martini night, and also wine night. And I used to be really heavy on the Guinness, and I've really cut that down too. I do miss a good glass of Guinness draft though. Yeah, and yeah, it's been interesting. Today my colleague and I, we covered a scooter event, and that was fun. I was supposed to go on. I was supposed to follow them on their convoy around the island, but I couldn't. The organizer, who's also a friend, was not able to hook me up with a scooter, like with a rider. Me as the pillion, of course, because everyone's just, everyone had someone, and there's just no space for me, so I didn't go. But my colleague one did, and yeah, it was good. And what else? What else? I remember wanting to talk about stuff, but for the life of me, I can't remember right now. I have this habit of, and it's a pretty bad habit actually. I have this habit of, I think of something, and then I put it in a little spot in my head, like I put it in a drawer in my head, and it's my go-to later drawer. But I always end up not going. I always end up not visiting that drawer because I forget. I even forget that I have that drawer in my head. People say compartmentalize. Yeah, I forgot an entire compartment in my brain about the things that I wanted to do. Making a list. I actually enjoy making a list. I've also realized that when I come up with a list of things to do, I'm better at completing my task. but I'm so stubborn. It's funny that we humans, we know we gotta do this thing, like we gotta do it because only by doing so it'll help us move forward, in whatever it is that you want to move forward in. And making a list just makes that just makes it easier. If you're someone who's visual like me, then having a list of what you want to do or what you want to achieve, like right in front of you, or be it in a book, on a whiteboard or on a chalkboard or whatever, right? If it helps, like, why not do it? But because we human beings are so stubborn, well, I know I am. I feel like I'm a donkey sometimes because I'm just stubborn like a donkey. I just don't do it. I'm also a mistress of I'm a procrastinating mistress. I just procrastinate all the time. Jeez Louise, it took me a year to post something up on YouTube. From the day I verbalized it, like I wanna have my own podcast, till the day I post an episode up, a year. I procrastinated for a whole year. It's so funny. It's so funny. We human beings are so funny. We are, and yet we are capable of doing all these things. This is a struggle, a personal struggle, and I know I'm not the only one. And I'm looking at you guys too because I know you know how I feel. I'm laughing about it, yeah, sure, but I'm also slightly peeved towards myself. I am well aware of my abilities and my capabilities alongside my fears and my insecurities, and yet it takes me a while to get my groove on. Again, that angel and devil that you have on your shoulders, right? Or your conscience. It does get to me, I'll have to admit that. It Yeah, you'll probably hear like cars and trucks and motorcycle driving past, because I'm staying pretty near a busy road. Anyway, where was I? Oh crap. Okay, I'll come back to it. Okay, you know what? Let me just end this video here. Yeah, thanks for being here, guys. I'm treating this like a vlog, you know. I'm basically just updating you guys about what I do and what I'm up to, and you know, it kind of sucks that, like, yeah, we do. I mean, I do have a lot of friends. I have a handful of really close friends and a lot of friends and even more acquaintances. But you know, even with my friends and my family, sometimes I don't update them, and I tend to go into hermit mode a lot, and I ostracize myself because I can't just be around people for too long. It drains my energy. So now I'm very, very selective with who I hang out with, where, for how long, how often, and yeah, I gotta protect your energy, you know. Anyway, yeah, thanks for being here. I'll see you on the next one. I appreciate you guys very much for supporting me, for subscribing, and yeah, to be with me on this journey of self-discovery and self-acceptance and exploration and all sorts of other stuff that we'll discover together. So, thanks again for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Good night, everyone, and have a good day. I love you.